back to Football Kings. Today is Monday, and we'll be talking about what potentially looks like a civil war between Salah and his slot Liverpool, and now Jamie Carragher giving some comments about the whole issue. Um, Salah has been left out of the game tomorrow against Inter Milan and San Siro, right? So I guess it is what is expected. You come out and speak about the
Um,
club in that manner, the
that
way
way, this,
disciplinary actions. You can't really
yeah.
blame the club for doing such a thing, because if they don't react to that kind of situation, then they look
Other
weak.
people will do the same
Other
thing. Yeah,
players feel like they can come out and say whatever they want. Nobody's above the club at the
Mhm.
end of the day. We spoke
Yeah.
about this issue in much detail yesterday. I mean, we'll speak more about it today, given the new developments that have happened over the course of today, but or since the last time we spoke about it. When we spoke about it yesterday, there was something I did mention. I said Salah himself, he's not the problem with Liverpool. Like, them making him
Mm,
a scapegoat, I don't think I've felt that way. Like, fans online saying Salah is the problem, Salah is the problem. Multiple things have not been working, right?
mm,
You have a player like Salah, legend of the club. He has done a lot of things. You will not necessarily expect him to track back all the time, because he's looking to score, he's looking to attack. He's more of an
mm,
inside forward. Even though these days he tracks back, he's not the best
mm,
defensive player. But in general, the defensive organization, multiple players don't track back. It's not just Salah. Even the coach himself has some blame. You can share the blame around with what has been happening with the team. So
mhm,
Salah being left out of the team, of course, a player of his caliber will not feel happy about the whole thing. But coming out to make a statement about the club and how you feel, it's been an emotional reaction. Of course, will come with some discipline, right? It will come with
Social club.
some
Yeah, welcoming.
disciplinary actions. So it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a surprise in general, but I still stand by what I said. Salah is not the problem. The interview was wrong. It might cause more chaos, but to be a catalyst for something. I said that in my final thought yesterday. This interview
Catalyst
doesn't
for the manager to go.
for something. I don't know what it is going to be. I don't think it's a catalyst for the manager to go. I know Jamie Carragher in his comments is saying he's trying to get the manager sacked, which I don't think that's the case. But it's a catalyst for something. Either the club
Mm,
looking for a way to part ways with Salah, which will be a very salty one, because I feel like that's where the club would lean. If they are backing the manager, right, they will be looking for, if and things can be resolved in terms of
mm,
Anislot and Salah. I think
mm,
they'll be looking for a way to amicably part ways with the player, of
mm,
course, and
mm. And it's on a big contract.
a
They're just
possible
saying
sale
that
in
they
January,
work.
a
Mm,
possible sale in the summer is to be
mm,
expected, right? So I think that's what we might expect looking at the turnout of events. But yeah, let's dive into it in more detail. I mean, those are the surface level stuff. What
mm.
are our thoughts in general about what is going on in this Osala situation now? This
I
been left out
think
of the team.
let's maybe let's bring in Jamie Carragher's comments
Yeah.
because he had some good points and he had some bullshit,
Mm,
right? SSBC is outrage. He had some good points. He's a
mm,
disgrace. His first one is a disgrace. Yes, he's a disgrace. Now, from the side of the from the side of Salah, the club is a disgrace and it's bad. Do you get? Jamie Carragher is right. No player should. Lukaku, when Lukaku did that, he went in January, right? Is it Jamie Carragher? Are you talking about Jamie Carragher?
yes, talking about Jimmy
So,
Carragher.
okay, so he now talked about, I didn't get this, but when he talked about, oh, the only time Salah, I think that point where Salah spoke is a common ground players pass or so. So the only time you see Salah there, or the time he gives maybe a press conference there, he's only passed there maybe 4 times in his whole career. Saying that Salah was a flop.
At
He says Salah was
Chelsea.
a Chelsea flop. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
He said
I know. I listened to it.
He said
Yeah.
he said Salah. He said before, who was Salah before he came to Liverpool? He was known as a Chelsea flop. Okay. He said, oh, before, yeah. He said it was a personal hit.
He said you consider. He also said you consider Salah with the likes of Messi, Mbappe. He's not all the way
Mbappe,
there. He's not there. But
big
he's not.
players. He said big
Yeah, big
players.
players. He's
He said
not
big
there.
players.
But
He
you
said, but
can like, I'm like, what?
and that's the next thing. Then another thing he now said, he said, oh, what did he win before he came to Liverpool? Do you get? Then he now said, "Oh, that African
Egypt is the
nations
yeah.
has
He
been
has
winning
never
the
won
African
it.
Cup of Nations. He's never won it. He's never won it because
How does
teams
that
have become
factor into?
competitive.
How does
It's the
that
same
factor into
Jamie Carragher
anything?
that doesn't value AFCON. He doesn't. He doesn't see. It feels like AFCON is below Euros. Do you get what I'm saying? He said Carragher forgot Salah played for. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Right? He played for Roma and he was lighting it up for Roma before you guys went to buy him. Before he came to Chelsea, he was lighting it up at the place he went to buy. The reason Salah left Chelsea was because he was not getting game time, not because he was doing better than Jamie Gittins. Salah was, I can tell you, I'm a Chelsea fan. Any Chelsea fan can come on this live and tell me that Salah was not doing better than Jamie Gittins. Jamie Gittins we currently have is crap. Salah was doing better than him. The major issue is that he was not getting playing time. De Bruyne too was not getting playing time. And that's on Mourinho.
If players don't
It
get
was
play
on
time, they
Mourinho.
leave. They will leave
And
and get.
another
They are
thing,
young.
yes, exactly. Would you come out and say, oh, KDB was a Chelsea flop? No, he was a Chelsea flop. No, he wasn't. Mourinho did not give top, and they were young. And generally, with Mourinho in itself, in himself, he doesn't at that time. He prefers a matured player.
Mm.
So Salah coming on, he was always preferring Salah coming on, De Bruyne coming on, and the games even started Salah and De Bruyne were small games. Do you get what I'm saying? Where it's difficult when you don't put a quality, you don't put someone quality with people that are quality. It's hard. Do you get what I'm saying? Say it
Yeah.
was a Chelsea flop. I'm like, brother,
Disrespectful.
is okay.
Yeah.
I agree with him where he said, I agree with him with this one where he said, oh, um, you need your team to win. Yes, you need your team to win because obviously when you score goals, somebody has to defend,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he made a good statement when he said, oh, that big players, them Mbappe, Messi, they are excluded from defending.
That's
Yes
true.
and no. Yes and no. It depends
Yeah.
on the coach.
It depends on the
Under
coach,
under
but typically,
under Conte, Mourinho, Hazard learned how to defend.
mhm,
He learned collect. Hazard would just run back, collect the ball from. He was so good at it. Collect the ball from. He learned it from under Mourinho's time. Do
mhm.
you get what I'm saying? He had no choice. So even Mbappe, there are some times where Mbappe obviously does not defend, but there are some times where you still see them. They try to come back to defend.
You're forgetting that these guys are forwards and they are offering they
Exactly.
are trying they are there to score.
If everybody comes back, where is the outlet?
They are there to score.
Then he talks about, oh, he knows that Salah is a legend of the club. He doesn't want to tarnish his image. And say, brother, you already tarnished his image by calling him a Chelsea flop. That's a big
No
red.
man,
Like
SSB
you've
like he
tainted
was
the
saying
guy's
his pitch
image.
was pure. Yeah, it's like he brought up Salah not passing to Viet, but didn't bring up the fact that this was in the
And
Frankfurt game where
yes,
Liverpool was already winning by a lot. Like he was like, "Oh yeah,
exactly.
Viet needed more goal than you, so why do you want to score goals?" You did not say this
Instantly.
last season
The
when
the
Salah
thing
was
that
having
pained me
a
was scoring, taking
huge,
chances.
was having
Yes.
a crazy
Now
one. You were not saying that.
you now talk of the statement I didn't like also was where he said, "Oh, he's not helping his teammate." I'm like, what? Do you know how many balls Salah is putting into the box for people to score? And they didn't score this season. That I'm a Chelsea
Yes,
fan, but I watched it with my own. Gakpo, do you know how many balls he received from Salah that he did not
the
score?
United game is even an example where he gave a pass to Gakpo. Gakpo just go and finish the ball. What did Gakpo do with the ball?
Ballooned it.
What did he do
Nothing.
with the ball?
Hit bar.
It's
This
rubbish.
guy is just,
It's
I
just
don't know.
propaganda. It's nonsense. I'm telling you, it's rubbish. People are just trying to make Salah the problem
He
with the
said
team,
he
and
said
he's not.
Andy Cole is backing Salah though. I seen a video of him. He said Jamie the Kings
Even Ferdinand, I watched a video of Ferdinand talking
Ferdinand
about
is
Salah.
backing him.
I watched a video of Ferdinand on Instagram talking about Salah. Let me look for that video. But I
Kingsley, I will
watched
tell you
Ferdinand
something.
react.
I will tell you something. What Salah did is wrong. He needs to be punished. Yes. Salah even knows that he's going to be punished
He
because he
knows, of
said,
course.
Jamie Carragher will come for me. I don't know if I'll play Inter Milan, right? He knows he'll be punished. Do you think he
Yeah.
doesn't know? He
He
knows.
knows now. He knows. He
But
knows, of course.
brother, not that they asked him, Salah already expect that you would come for him. What do you say to that? And and he started lying that he's not criticized
I've
Salah.
never criticized
The
Salah
guy,
before.
the guy said, but you criticized him. The guy said, it's because he's on the studio set. They were giving him 1,000. He said, but you said that he doesn't have legs. He said, oh, that's not criticizing him.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
I
the
say that for
nature.
every
It
player,
every. I'm like, brother, it's the same
bro.
person that criticized Maresca. Criticized my. It's like, bro, is this guy okay? Mourinho said that Jamie Carragher should just keep quiet. No, not now, like those times, like maybe 4 years ago. That until he has a coaching, him and what's the other brother's name?
Neville.
Gary Neville. Until they go and become coaches, they need to shut up. He says everybody is easy for you to talk and be a pundit. Have you been in the box? Neville has been in the box. He failed woefully. Failed woefully. Right now, I will tell you this thing, Kingsley. Salah will never, even from let's go to Slot's comments, then I'll allow you to talk. You go to Slot's comment, I watch it too. Slot has 50% in this issue of Salah. He does, because they asked him, how is your communication with him? What did your coach say? He said, oh, that some conversations have been long and some have been short. That means Salah is right.
You're not talking.
Salah is right. You are not talking. You are excluding. You are freezing him out. You are. Why will you? So that's what I'm saying. Why will you say some conversations are long and some conversations are short? You get what I'm saying? So it just shows that.
I want you to realize something. And some people, Liverpool fans, are on the side of, yeah, what Salah is doing is disrespectful. No player is better
It's
than the
wrong.
club, whatever. All I want you guys to understand is this:
Yeah.
every single player needs a
Mm,
different kind of treatment. A player like
exactly.
Salah has earned a lot of leeway. You get
Yeah.
what I'm
Treat
saying?
him properly. Yeah.
I'm not saying that no player is above benching. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying Salah cannot be benched
No,
or
there's
touchable.
a way
That's not
you
what
treat
I'm saying.
legends,
But there
legends
is
of
a
your
way
club.
you have that conversation. There's a way you handle it, right? So why would he come out? Because the first
Mm,
time they asked him about Salah being benched, this was in the West
mm,
Ham team. I think either West Ham or Sunderland. He's like, he's
mm.
being a professional. He's handling it well. He made it seem like there's a conversation. The relationship is good.
I'm just
He's being
benched him.
professional. He's helping the team, whatever. This is not Salah is not going on strike. He's not doing anything like that. He's not pulling an Isak. He's coming to training. He's training with the team.
Mm,
All the likes of it. There's just a way you handle the player of that caliber. To me, it is disrespectful that Jamie Carragher will come out and say you cannot compare Salah to the likes of Mbappe or Messi or those people. That is outright foolishness to say something like that, because this is a player that was ranked high in the Ballon d'Or. He ranked higher
how
than
many times?
he ranked higher than did Mbappe rank in the Ballon d'Or? Where was Mbappe in the last Ballon d'Or ranking? Salah ranked higher than Mbappe in the last Ballon d'Or ranking. Salah did. I'm not. This is not me. Or am I
Yes, yes,
joking?
yes. I know. No, no,
Salah
no,
ranked
no.
higher than Mbappe in the Ballon d'Or. So what conversation are we having that you can't compare Salah to that caliber? Salah has scored how many goals has Jamie Carragher scored? This is Salah that scored 250 plus goals for the club. You cannot tell me a player that has scored 20 plus goals consistently for the last couple seasons since he has joined this club. His first season he scored 40 something goals. A player that has in all competitions, a player that has scored all those amount of goals for the club. You're coming out to tell me that player does not deserve some leeway or some respect. People are saying, okay, yeah, Salah, yeah, but Salah is not playing well. He cannot make good decision making and all of those things. But multiple players are not playing well.
All of them, all your players are Kingsley. The
Multiple players are
question
not
I
playing
have,
well.
what the Dutch boys on your team, I don't like to call out people based on where they are from, but I have to call them out based on your manager. Gakpo. Is Gakpo meant to be playing? Let's be serious. Is Van Dijk meant to be playing?
You guys will still come out and say Chiesa should get a start. Chiesa should get it. But you still not started Chiesa. This man has literally thrown
Exactly.
Chiesa under the bus every
On
single
the
time.
bus.
You only
Exactly.
use
That they
Chiesa
even
for
wanted to
Carabao Cup.
go.
The same Carabao
Yes.
Cup game,
And
you started Chiesa
if
as a
Salah,
striker and use a
if
bunch of
Salah,
academy
if,
kids.
If Salah did not speak up, is what you see that Chiesa treatment is what he will do to him. I don't know. I don't know if he's a trend with Dutch coaches. I had a conversation with someone offline. He said Dutch coaches. I don't get it if they have this trend. Van Gaal was like that. He had signs like that. It was like that. Ten Hag, same thing. Ten Hag's one is even better because Ten Hag even had the conversation. Do you get what I'm saying? Ten Hag had the conversation. Do you get what? But this guy did not have the conversation with Salah. He did not. He did not. And what are we even saying? Let's look at it critically. I'll give you this example. Why I said there's a way to treat legends. It's not like they are not above the club, but
Yeah.
respect. When Peter Cech, when we brought in, just as an example, when we brought in that I don't want to call him a useless boy, the one in Real
Courtois.
Madrid, because
Yeah, Courtois.
I hate him. I hate him so much. When we brought in Courtois, that's
Yeah.
ruined our club. Now we don't have a decent keeper to date, right? The club had a conversation with Peter Cech. They sat Peter Cech down and said, look, you are 33 years old or 34 now, right? This is a young man that is 20. He spent 2 years on loan, 18, 19. We want to ease him into the team. What that means for you is that in this first season, Peter Cech was extremely good. It's not like Peter Cech, Kingsley. It's not like Peter Cech was flopping. Do you get what I'm saying? He was, although
I get what
he
you're
started
saying.
to have those signs, but
Yeah.
he was still a good
Getting to
keeper.
the
He's
end of the
better
line.
than
Yeah.
Sanchez. He
Mm-hmm.
was still better than Sanchez that we have now, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, they had that conversation. Okay, your games will be reduced because this boy needs to play. He needs to develop. We need you to help him, please. Now, Peter Cech was sitting on the bench. Even when Courtois was making mistake, they will show Peter Cech. Next game, sometimes they will start Peter Cech, rotate. But you see the way the club was handling it. Then the next season, they called Peter Cech again and said, look, do you still want to stay with us? We don't want to disrespect you. What you've done for us as a club, we appreciate it. Do you want to stay? Or we feel like you can have you are still good enough for game time somewhere else if you want. Then Arsenal came for him, right? And he said, okay, I'll go to Arsenal so that I can play constantly. The club bless him and say, okay, good, we're happy with you. And he went to Arsenal.
A good, a more.
That's
Mm-hmm.
Lampard the same. You see, that's the way you handle
Yeah.
legend. Like, there's a way to that's why they are legends. They are not just ordinary people that worked in your club and went out.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that will remain on the banners of your club. People will see if Mo Salah still comes back later on with his kids in the sun, they will still shout his name, Mo Salah. When Lampard comes back to Stamford Bridge, we still shout, we sing Lampard's song.
Yeah.
He's still in our stadium,
Yeah.
right? So I just feel like Mo Salah is wrong, but your manager too has not handled the situation well. He did not. He did not, and it's clear with the way he's handling treating Chiesa. He didn't treat Chiesa well. Look at the sign. He did not. He's not been treating Chiesa well. The whole world can see that. It's because Chiesa did not come out and talk. But honestly, if Chiesa came out and said, "What do I have to do to play?" Would anyone blame Chiesa? Save ball on the line.
Fans will
Give you
go.
10 minutes goal.
Yeah, that one. If Keza just comes out and says anything, he will never ever play again. He'll be sold. He
Exactly.
will never play again. That's why
Exactly.
Keza cannot come out and speak because they are touchable. You know, they are
But they
not
are treated,
untouchable.
but he's been
So
treated badly.
Keza comes,
Now,
he has to talk.
Ekitike, that clearly in the first 4 games was doing extremely well. Now, because Isaac, all the way you want to get him fit, does that mean Isaac should not fight for his place because you pay 100 and something million? I think it's wrong. Isaac should fight for his place. Then you threw Ekitike to the bench like he's garbage. The brother started to lose his confidence. Ekitike started to lose his confidence. It was in the last game that you could clearly see that. Even you still see it in his. I will not be surprised if Ekitike comes out next season that he wants to leave Liverpool. Don't be surprised
if he doesn't get
because
enough play time.
the environment just you start to see it in his face that he's not happy. If your manager has not done things well. You see, Jamie Carragher is disgusting. He spat at someone in his car once.
Say Carragher for Liverpool, 768 matches, 3 goals, 7 own goals. Like,
7 own goals. Seven.
bro,
Seven.
I'm not the person that will attack you for your own career and stuff like that. But you coming out to call Salah a Chelsea flop
No,
and the statements you're
nah,
making,
that's wrong. It's you know what I will say.
it's quite belittling. It's
The only
belittling to say
people
that kind
that
of
have the
thing.
right, the only people that have the right to say Chelsea flop are Chelsea fans,
It's belittling for him to come out and say,
not a
like,
Liverpool fan.
what
No,
you're a Liverpool fan, and what he has done for the club since he came on day one. This is a player where people are deeming him as, oh, one season wonder. In multiple seasons he has done this, right? Multiple seasons. I'm not saying Salah is the same guy that he was years ago, but even if you're going to win him off, what was the conversation from the manager? We all know a
there was
recent
no
example I was trying to
conversation.
give. A recent example I was trying to give was Lewandowski at Barcelona.
Mm.
You remember during the transfer window, we were talking about how Lewandowski will be on limited minutes. It was already clear that this season
We had
Lewandowski will
that
be on
discussion
limited
with
minutes.
him.
Hence why they
Yeah.
went to loan Rashford. Right? They went to loan
Mm.
Rashford. The rumors were already there. Lewandowski will be on limited minutes. Lewandowski is
Yeah.
not coming out to complain or say all of those things.
No.
Lewandowski is not the player that he was. You know,
Mm.
you get what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, I will expect that Salah, yes, you want to put Salah on limited minutes, given the situation that you're in. Maybe you don't want to have a player that maybe Salah is a luxury and you don't want to have Salah playing every single game. But are you telling me you're making a sub? Your first sub should not be Salah coming on if Salah is fit
Insane.
on the bench. Because Salah is, even in the Sunderland game, when you brought him in, he was running, he was pressing, he was doing what was expected.
Mm.
If you say somebody should fight for their place, fighting for their place is them coming on
Coming
to
on
fight
and
for their
doing things
place.
differently. Exactly. Exactly.
So
Now you see Rio Ngoma that you guys bought from us. See the way your coach is treating him.
how many times has Rio even come on?
Kick the ball.
Why can't
If
you even in that game, that
if
Leeds game?
if that
Why
boy had
couldn't you
known, he should
just
have stayed
take
at
off
Chelsea because he would have played more
Leeds
games.
game? That Leeds game, you could have subbed out Gakpo and brought in Rio.
Exactly. Fans
Rio
will
will
not
even
shout.
cause it will even be a threat to Leeds because he
People
can
will
run
not
at
shout.
players. He can run at players, and Leeds will be more careful with that sub. The most important thing to an thought now is try not to lose, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, you're a manager that is supposed to manage a team, build the team, coach the boys, put forward the good tactics, set them up better, organize the team. So at the end of the
What I
day,
Yeah.
Salah or not, right? Let's see what happens at Inter Milan. Let's see what happens, because this, like, I was watching this guy Mark Goldbridge, and he was saying this is a big gamble that Ancelotti and Liverpool are doing, leaving Salah out of the team. It's a big gamble
Stupid,
because
stupid.
if we go to Inter Milan and we don't win,
You
we lose
lose.
badly.
Exactly.
Salah is
Salah will laugh.
vindicated.
He's
He's vindicated
vindicated
because
that
everybody will say,
truly that they threw him
wow,
under the
if
bus.
Salah was
You threw him
here,
under the
if Salah
bus.
was here, stuff would have happened.
Exactly.
Whatever, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's one side of it. If you go there and then you win, it's
Mm.
still the same thing. Salah is out, right? Salah being out of the team,
Doesn't
I don't
mean
know what
any
it
difference.
doesn't really mean anything. But I don't know what I add to the team. It doesn't add to the team. It doesn't really mean
Mm.
anything. But at the end of the day, yeah, it is what it is.
But you talk
What it
about
is.
what I think is until you get a suitable replacement for Salah. When I mean suitable replacement, it is a replacement like Olise. That sort of replacement where week to week he will give you something. If Semenyo is not he can move up to that being a replacement for Salah. But even if you buy Semenyo in January, it doesn't solve your problem. He doesn't. Semenyo
Our
is
problem is
struggling.
our problem is a conceding
So
issue. We are
Semenyo
not
is
we're not
struggling.
we are not organized well. We're not defending. We need defenders. We actually need to sign two center backs.
Man U wants to
Two
sign Gay.
center
I hope
backs.
you heard. They want to
We
sign Gay.
we need to sign two center backs, Gehi and one other person, so that
Mm.
when Leone can get ample time to be fit and return. We need to sign a midfielder, right? Because this Endo experiment that we are doing, this McAllister out of form experiment we are doing, is getting old, right?
mm,
McAllister is a player that is not in form, right?
mm,
But you've not thrown McAllister under the bus. Anyways, to be fair, let's be he has benched McAllister. But anyways, we need to sign midfielders. We need to sign two centre backs. I think that's something that we should be looking for. We need to make sure we are hard to score. That's the number one priority right now. Me right now, I don't really care about attackers, right? Attacking wise, I need people that can deliver the ball into the box properly. When somebody was saying that, I think it was Foxy that said you need somebody to cross the Issa, get Jacob Murphy. We need somebody that can give proper deliveries into the box.
mm.
I don't think we have that yet. I don't think we have that person. Soboslai tries, but I
Salah
don't know.
used to do that for you.
Salah. To be honest, I've seen Salah deliver good balls into the box. I've seen Salah give some traveler passes. People forget too soon. Fans, they become goldfishes once you don't start performing in a couple games. So you take about these high emotions. But I still say it. Salah gives good deliveries into the box. He gives good traveler passes. Gives good passes. Not every single time the passes will be perfect, but he does give good passes. But I'm looking for somebody that would give good crosses into the box. Good delivery, because Kerkez is ass. He's not giving good deliveries. Gakpo cannot cross the ball. Even Gakpo's corners, I don't understand. His corners are not the most exciting corners.
Who is your corner kick taker?
Gakpo is our corner kick taker on the right side of the pitch. I think the left side is Soboslai, and sometimes with Salah is around the Salah. Left side of the keeper, right? If this is the keeper, the left side of the
Left side,
left side
yeah.
of the keeper
Yeah.
is Salah. The right side is Gakpo.
Mm. Hmm. I don't know. But one thing I look at it is, if you ostracize Salah, you push him out too soon, and you don't get a good replacement for him, you will not finish in top four. You will not.
I feel like
I
they've
don't
I
think
feel
so.
like they've in the way it's looking like.
Hmm.
We might move on with the team that, and I want to even check the team that we possibly
Maybe
possibly
let's
might play
preview the
in
Inter
Inter Milan
Milan.
game.
Yeah,
I think we should just dive into that conversation, Inter Milan Liverpool, and see what might happen. I do feel like moving forward, that would be the first team. I think Salah is out of this team. I think we should just take it that way. I'm
he's
not
out of
really.
the team.
He's out of
Yeah,
the team. Moving forward, I think even coming out having this conversation,
even for Brighton too, is out too. I think
yeah, even
he'll
for
be out.
Brighton is out. They've ruled him out. So I think we will be expecting the same team that played, against Leeds. The only difference possibly would be McAllister and Robertson coming back into the team. So I think he'll be rotating in those spots. So we might
Mm.
see Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate, Bradley, Gravenberch, McAllister, Gakpo, Viet, Soboslai, and Ekitike. So that's possibly I think that's Andy Slot's first 11. I think that's what you really be going for. Our bench, you know, people that are injured, Leon is injured, Frimpong is injured, Batechic is injured. We know Salah will not feature in this game. So yeah. Or this might be one where he might rotate because Ekitike started. It's not more than my coach to say Isak will
Start it.
start
Isak.
in place of Ekitike. So it's something that is very possible.
But
Yeah.
it's really unfair.
See the
It's
way it's
really
looking,
unfair.
Salah might have played his last game and Slot is on hot seat. I think I think it is what it is. It's what it is. So the club is behind him. I'm for my team winning and getting the maximum success. But
Mm.
the situation right now is just a very tricky situation. It's not the best situation, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Anyways, my Manchester United, they are doing well. They played today. Really good. Anyways, Wolves. So, but they are in sixth now. Amorim is moving up. Why Salah and Liverpool are fighting? Amorim is
Amorim is
just
making it
doing his
work.
thing.
At the end of the day,
He's
he
doing
got
it right.
criticized and criticized and criticized.
All
But
of
it's
them.
making. I mean, it's
Media.
expected for them to beat Wolves. I think Wolves they are like the worst team this season, so it's expected
But at
for them
least
to
they
beat
scored they
Wolves.
scored their first goal under this new coach.
Yeah, and
Leave
they still
that BZ.
collected. They still considered how many goals after that. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. But United are in sixth. It's looking as we're moving on this season, it's just looking more and more possible that United might
Mm.
actually climb up and might possibly finish in like a top five, top six, top four spot if we're not careful. Right. Because at this point, Sunderland are in ninth place.
Not top four. They
At the
won't.
end of match week 15, what does the table look
AFCON.
like?
There's AFCON.
No,
So
no, but
that's
at the
really
end of match week 15, what does the table look like?
mm,
The table now at the end of
it's
match week
true.
15, Arsenal
Yeah.
in first, City in second, Aston Villa in third, Crystal Palace in fourth, Chelsea in fifth, sixth,
Mm,
United, seventh, Everton, Brighton in eighth, Sunderland in ninth, Liverpool 10. You see why
mm,
that Leeds game was a must win. Because if we had won that game, we would have been
mhm.
seventh.
Seventh.
That draw has moved us to 10.
I just think, you know what I think? I think this your manager slot is following the same script and the same behavior and the same pathway that Ten Hag followed. It's similar. First season he did extremely well, finished in the Champions League, won a trophy. Then that trophy entered his head. Oh, I've won a trophy in this club. This is this. Second season, I've won two trophies back to back. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe that Premier League he won is entering on his slot's head. It
I
might
don't
be.
know. I really don't know. I honestly I really don't know. The next game that we are playing is Brighton, and I'm telling you guys that Brighton game is a must win. If we are really serious about climbing back this table, if we lose to Brighton,
So if he loses to Brighton, does the manager stay or does he go?
I think if we lose to Brighton,
Okay, let's start from Inter
I
Milan.
don't
Let's
know.
preview
I
Inter
don't know.
Milan.
Yeah,
What was your
let's talk about Inter Milan.
what was the prediction for Inter Milan game? What do you guys think?
I think we lose that game.
You think you lose?
I think we lose the game.
Inter Milan are a strong side away.
I think we lose. I think we lose that game. Well, this is the Inter Milan team that we're expecting to play against. We have Sommer, we have
Mm,
Akonji, we have Bisek,
mm,
we have Bastoni, we have
mm,
Augusto, Barella, Chanalogu,
mm.
Zelinski, Dimarco, Turam, and Lisandro
Those are the
Martinez.
standard guys now.
The standard guys you expect to play against, but with Sommer
They
in
will
goal,
run through they will run through you people.
you say that you're
They
you're
will run
struggling. You're struggling defensively.
defensively.
You say that you're struggling from set piece.
They have all the tools. All the tools.
This is not a team
Oh
where Van
my
Dijk can give
god.
you weak pass. This is not a team where
No.
Konate cannot stop a ball.
It will be
It will end up in a
intercepted.
goal. So
Yeah. Because
Allison or
they
not,
will
it
they
might
will
be a
collect
goal.
that ball and they will collect that ball and move it
It's not a
forward.
team
I
where you
don't
go
know.
there and all your focus on is pass, 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 pass. Like there needs to be some energy when you play this game. So
But if
I don't know.
but
Man. I
if
don't
one
know.
the way I
People
look
have to
at
have
it,
very good games.
I know you are expecting Liverpool to lose or you don't have hope. But what if he goes there and he wins?
If he
Then it
goes there and he
calms down
wins,
everything.
that has been happening, right? The games you expect us to lose,
Guys
we
go and win
we
like Real
survive.
Madrid.
We survived Real Madrid. We survived what do you call it? We survived Real Madrid. We survived Aston Villa. We did. If I still feel like if Aston Villa had scored us first, we would have lost that game. But Aston Villa didn't score first. We beat Aston Villa. We beat Real Madrid. We had a very good game. We lost to City. We lost to Forest. We lost to PSV. Like it's so predictable. You know the games that we're just going to lose. I still feel like this game against Inter Milan is very
You
unpredictable.
lose.
This is a game that we could lose. This is a game we could
Mm.
draw, right? But the way it's looking, I think we will lose it if they keep playing the way they play.
And
See,
Inter Milan
we're
now,
talking
they are
about
top
we're
of
talking
the
about
table.
Leeds. We're
They
talking
are
about
good.
Leeds. You're talking about Leeds, right? You could not beat Leeds. You could not beat Leeds. Like we are leading. Think of what happened. Like you guys are not understanding. We are 2 goals up against Leeds, a
And you
newly
could not hold
promoted
it
side.
to you
You
could
cannot
not
hold
hold it
those
to
2 goals
goals.
up. You say the major culprit is not playing. The major culprit, right, that has been causing a lot of damage in the team. That the major reason
Goals.
why you're not winning game
Yeah, it
is
doesn't
not
defend.
KDB. The
Yeah.
person that is not defending.
Still.
You still considered two. You found a way back, and it was 3-2. You're
Mm,
trying to defend with 9 minutes, added on.
mm.
They still found this same lead team believed that they could score. They believed they could come back,
And that's an away game.
and that's an away game. And you're talking
I
about at
think this.
home, Sunderland
I
at
think this.
home. In your,
It
I'm
will be
not done. Oh,
similar
I'm not
to.
done. I'm
It
not
will,
done. At home in your own home ground, Anfield, that's supposed to be the most feared ground, the most feared
mm,
ground. You lost back to back, about 3+ goals conceded back to back.
mm.
Sunderland, a newly promoted side, comes to your ground. Go and see what Sunderland at City. See
They
what City
batter
did to
them.
Sunderland.
They batter them.
You're talking about Sunderland. Everybody's scared of Sunderland. Go and see what City did to them. So that was not who was that? What was that Sunderland? They were scared. I told you that Sunderland, if they face quality, and I predicted that game that they were not going to win that game because
If they face
City,
quality.
they face quality. You finish them off. You kill them off. They
Yeah,
will
and
not do
the thing
anything.
with Sunderland is Sunderland sits back too.
They
So
sit
they
back.
sit back and yeah.
So how you? I guess a Sunderland, you're giving them most of the ball. They're attacking. The Sunderland newly promoted side, they're having the balls to attack you at home, attacking you at home. That guy is a
It's too
dickhead. I'm telling you. You're
too
allowing them
much
attack you at
respect.
home, and then
It's too much
what?
respect.
Chiesa, the
Much
same, the
respect.
same, the same prodigal son, the throwaway stone is the one that's preventing them from making you lose the game at home. He's preventing you from losing that game. You should have
You
lost
guys
that
should have
game. He
lost
doesn't
that
deserve
game.
that win.
You could have lost. You could have
What?
lost actually.
We could have lost that. We could have lost that game. It's a horrible game. We drew them. Okay, so how do you respond going to play Leeds? Even the West Ham game, we're just lucky that West Ham don't have quality. We're lucky that West Ham don't have attacking quality. Bowen is not the same Bowen. If not, that West Ham game was a game that we would have lost or would have drawn that game. It's bad
That's true. It's
because
bad actually.
West Ham, the game was 1-0 for a long time, and it was last minute we scored, making it
Yes,
2-0.
yes 2-0 because they will have scored 1-1 too.
It could have
That
been
was the
1-1-2. It
possibility.
could have been
Yeah.
1-1-1-1-3-3. That you could have just been drawing. So let's see what happens at Inter Milan. But the current form that we are in,
I think
I doubt it.
it will be similar to when you guys went away to City. That City beat you 3-0. It
I
will
think
be
it's very
similar to
possible.
that.
I think it's
They
very
will, they
possible.
will run through you guys. It's their house.
I
The
think it's
fans
very
are there.
possible.
San Siro. You guys are not confident defensively. They will
any
run
form
through
any
you.
form of serious quality, I think
They
it will
will
be
run
it will
through
be
you
crazy.
guys.
It will be crazy.
They
But
will run. They
I
will
hope we
run
don't
through you
lose,
guys.
but I don't have that much hope. I don't have that much. Our attacking, the way we play when we attack, the way we look when we defend, I don't know. With this whole buzz about Salah, I don't
I'm
know how
happy that
emotionally
Salah is
how the
not
players
there.
are feeling.
Is
And
better.
but
Salah
with
is
the
not
whole
there.
buzz of this whole
It's
Salah thing,
good.
the players to their
Let's
emotional
see.
state, their mental state, you don't know how they are feeling. You don't know who Salah was to them in the dressing room. These are
Salah is
some guys.
important to them. They take
Yeah,
it their
some of those
talisman, right?
guys, are were looking up to him, and
Yeah.
the whole drama, the whole mess is it's a distraction. It's a distraction going to that game, you know. So it is what it is. But for that game, I don't know. I don't see us winning. I don't see us winning.
Okay, let's go to Atlanta Chelsea. I don't know. This is a
Atalanta,
game where
Chelsea.
yeah, Kopama is not playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kopama is not playing. Maresca came out and said he's trying to protect Kopama. That has always been the plan. He doesn't want him to play every 3 days.
Mm.
Right. So we don't know if Rich James will play. They asked him. The only shining light now is that Caicedo is back.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with Caicedo in that midfield, there's going to be a difference. But the problem now is the major problem people are not seeing is we're using Fernandez every 3 days. Fernandez is playing 90 minutes every 3 days.
Mm.
That's too much. That's too much for him. Do you get? I think once in a while the player just needs. I think this is a game where it's hard to rest him because if you rest him, who do you bring in?
Mm.
Do you get? Weekend we have Everton. Maresca will want 3 points in the Champions. He needs 3 points this week in both games, right? Because currently we're sliding down that table. So that's the thing. I don't think he starts with James. I don't think so. I think he goes with even Fafana might not start. he goes with Tosin again. Tosin and Chaloba.
Hmm.
That's what he goes with. So we see what happens. Caicedo would play.
Are you expecting
Uh,
to win the game?
in the Champions League, we've drawn one and lost one. Right? The draw we had was Karabakh. So I don't know. Atlanta are a very good side. They are a
Atalanta,
really
yeah.
they are a really good side. Like yes, it's a Chelsea now struggling to find tempo. Yeah, that's the truth. We've not scored in 2 games. We've not. Joao Pedro, my coach is benching him. I don't get what is happening. Just play Joao Pedro as a striker. But he said that he wants to play Delap more so that Delap can be fit and firing as a striker. Because Delap is a traditional number 9. Pedro
And Joao Pedro is
Pedro
not.
Joao Pedro is not, but he can play as a 9. But the times Joao Pedro has scored for us this season, he's played as a 9. Do you get maybe
Hmm.
out of 7 games, he scored in 5, which is to me is a good record.
I think so too.
Right? At least 60% of the games he's played, or 65% as a 9, he scored. Do you get The lab has not scored anything. He's still looking for his first Premier League goal, hopping and puffing.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
So,
We'll
so
see.
what do you think? What do you think about the game in general? You guys win. You guys do not win.
Atlanta is a very strong side. They are a very strong side. I don't know if how we win that game. To be honest, I see a draw. We could even lose. But the only reason I'm saying we might not lose is because Caicedo has not played 2 games. So there's fire in the belly. There's enough recovery. He's ready to go. Do you
Yeah,
get that hunger
also
is there?
giving the red card and everything.
Yes. So
I
you
guess
see, you will
yeah, not
see a
playing.
difference in the midfield. You
Yeah,
see that
he's
difference.
locked in at the
And
end of
you
the day.
you see Estavo too. Estavo mm, removed from the Leeds game. The last game he came on just towards the end of the game, could not really do anything, right? So this game
Mm.
would be a game where you see Estavo, and now the coach has hinted that Pedro Neto can play as a striker, Joao Pedro can play as a striker, right? So he probably goes with. I think he's going to go with the same Garnacho, Estavo, and Pedro Neto as striker, right? But I don't know who he uses at the back. We don't know. If you ask me who he should use, Caicedo, Santos, and Fernandez.
Mm-hmm.
These are the 3 people he should use. And yeah, maybe Joao Pedro stays on the bench. Chiesa, Glazer. Chevy, you guys are happy. You guys are you guys are climbing up the
Yeah,
table.
it was 6 on the table.
There are 6 on the table. We will not hear what. You will not hear what. But Chevy came on the live. When was it now? 2 days ago, right? And he made some good points. Chevy,
What
what
were
are
the
your
points?
thoughts on? He made a lot of good points about Van Dijk, Salah. Like you can't just say it's just Salah. That was one of his points he gave, right? Even
It's
before
not
this
just
saga
Salah.
spilled out,
Mm-hmm.
right? He said, if only we beat Everton and did not allow draw the last game. It's always if only. If only Chelsea
If
scored
only
against
this, if
Bournemouth.
only that.
If only we won against Leeds. We should have been top of the table by now. I'm just joking anyway. So that's it. Yeah, that's the truth. If only.
No,
If
fair.
only
That's
Liv-
fair.
if only Liverpool won Sunderland. If only that you won against Leeds, right? You had the opportunity to.
If
So
we
that would
won
have been
against
9 points,
Leeds, won
six
against Leeds
points.
would have
You should
been.
have been second or third on the table.
If we won against Leeds,
Chevy, we
no.
are not. When Chelsea is not title
If
contender.
we if we won
Don't think.
against Leeds, we would have been seventh right now, just below.
You won Leeds and Sunderland seventh.
Yeah, would have been
That's 6
seventh if we
points.
won against. If we know, let me see. Yeah,
No, now
yeah.
plus
Liverpool, like
4 points.
we had 2 points plus. Yeah, if we
Four
won Leeds and
plus four
Sunderland, yeah. If we won Leeds
plus
and
four
Sunderland, yeah, we would have been
plus
what?
four.
Would have been what? Fourth,
Fifth, fourth.
fifth? No, would have been fourth. Oh. Would have been that was what
plus 4 points.
20 plus 6 is 26. Would have been
Mm.
fifth. Yeah, would have been fifth on the table right now. Or
Anyways,
no, 21 plus. I think that was it was 21 plus 6. 21 plus 6, so that's 27. So would have been, yeah, fourth. Yeah. See how close it have been, two games here.
Chelsea are not title contenders. Sorry to say. After the Leeds game, we're not. I ruled us out of being title contender. Kingsley say, am I the chief Chelsea fan? But we're not
I don't
title.
know why you rule them. You rule Chelsea out of
We are
from
not.
title
We are
contenders,
not.
but I can see where you're coming from. I don't
We are
see. I
not.
don't get why.
Yeah, as we are now, can we win a game without Caicedo? We're yet to win a game without him. We didn't win Leeds. We didn't win Bournemouth. And probably will not win Everton.
Hmm.
That's it. That's the hard fact, but it's there. Can we win We've always thought about it. Can we win
Mhm.
a game without Caicedo? The only game without Caicedo that we managed to win was Burnley. And that game could have ended in a draw. Right? So,
Yeah,
yeah,
Loki is talking about the United game. Cunha
yeah,
fast pass to
yeah,
Mbeumo.
yeah.
And yeah, United
Memo
in
is
general, decent game against Wolves. I think I was surprised that Wolves had a chance to score them, but I think the way they responded was very good. Wolves, there's just so many issues. Even Wolves fans are protesting. They're
their part.
protesting,
Yeah, first 15
protesting the
minutes they
owners.
protested.
So
Yeah, they've been taking
bad.
the mic for the past few years, right? Selling their good players, always selling, right? Pedro Neto, so many people that they've sold.
Yeah,
Cunha, the guy Jota in your team, so many.
yeah, that was
Nori, so many. The
yeah.
guy at Man City, there are two of them in Man City, right? So at the end of the day, nah, it's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah,
It's
poorly
hard for you
managed.
to have that. It's hard to have that format. Anyways, I'm just Chevy, what do you think of I don't know if Chevy is still on the live. What do you think of the Jamie Carragher's comments? Yeah, but we'll see. I'm sure people will go at Jamie Carragher online, fans go at him.
Yeah,
If
but
I'm
let's
actually
let's go through let's go through some of the other Champions League predictions, and then we can give our final thoughts. So we
yeah.
have um so we mentioned Inter, Liverpool. We talk about Atalanta, Chelsea, Tottenham, Slavia, Praha. That one I feel like Tottenham should get a chance.
Do you
Um
want to drop the link for Chevy?
yeah, I think we can join the league. Club Brugge and Arsenal play. Arsenal go away to Club Brugge.
That's a tough game too.
So that's not an easy game, but I think Arsenal should
Mm,
find a way to win.
they have to.
But these are trying times for them to, giving like no,
All
giving the
defenders are injured.
yeah, given the injuries they're facing, but they should survive.
Mm,
Leverkusen, Newcastle, they are going away at
that's
Leverkusen.
tomorrow.
So
That's
yeah,
tomorrow.
they have to. Oh, that's is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Real Madrid Man City is tomorrow.
Oh, you mean tomorrow? Meaning like
No, next tomorrow. I
Wednesday,
mean, next
Wednesday. Okay,
Wednesday. My
yeah.
bad.
We'll talk about
Wednesday.
those games coming up. But interesting fixtures. I'm looking forward to the Real Madrid City, because Real Madrid City, we all know Real Madrid City is always a tough one. So that's one I'm
Even
definitely
when
looking
they
forward to.
when they were on form, they still lost to Real Madrid. Then talk about anyways, they might low key beat Real Madrid because Real Madrid their fans are really angry.
I heard that Real Madrid that they had an emergency meeting. So
Yes, yes.
about some of the things that
Alonso,
happened. It's time is
Alonso
yeah,
is coming to an end. If Real Madrid loses, oh boy, Alonso
yeah.
gets sacked. Damn.
Madrid, they've not with all those stars they have, with the players they have, they still play like
But they've
I don't
been
know. These
bad
coaches,
a lot
man.
of time. They've
These
been bad.
coaches.
Chevy, the link is in the chat if you want to call.
Yeah.
Guys,
See,
the link is in the chat.
SSB
If you
said
want to come.
Arsenal's form has dipped lately. Man. Magnifico, what's up, man?
Magnifico. You guys are sixth in the table.
Yeah,
We're about to talk about
Magnifico always comes to our live once United are on top. Expect a visit from him once the United are on top doing their thing. I think Chevy is
That's a
here.
good one.
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
Chevy,
okay.
we can hear you.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
As a United fan, how do you feel?
It's
Let's
a
start
happy
from
day
there
for United
I'm
fans.
I'm
before
I'm
before
not
we talk.
happy. I'm not happy. I'm not
Why?
happy.
Why you won
Um,
4-1?
I first things first. I didn't watch the game because I'm tired. I'm not watching any
Okay,
United
okay.
game for a very long time. But I saw a little bit of glimpse where I went to buy
Yeah.
something. I think I saw the first goal.
Mm.
I was very disappointed that Amorim still is stupid as always. We scored the
Mm.
fourth goal, and instead of Amorim to give an 18-year-old boy
Fine.
his debut, Amorim chose to bring in Dogo and Zexi for no freaking reason. I don't know what they needed, both of them to come and do at the 81st minute. And it's not like we're going to concede. Sometimes his defense, like,
3 goals.
I
He wants
really
to
do
make
not
sure.
understand
He
Amorim.
wants to make sure. He wants. It's the Premier League. He wants to make sure.
Yeah, you don't want
Make
any
sure
give them
after
any hope of coming
make
back.
sure in the 85th minute after
No.
in leading 4-1, it's not like
No.
you are removing a
Obviously.
defender. You can remove Kunia
One of the
or whatever
attackers.
and
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
the 18-year-old. It's not like he's a dunce and he does not know how to play football. You
Playing
know,
football. You're
he
right.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're right.
he's not that terrible. And about Carragher, I'm not even surprised, man. Like same Carragher. Carragher is this. There's a reason why Messi DM'd him and called him a donkey. Messi
I'm
isn't.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Messi isn't someone that does those antics, but there's a reason why Ronaldo, you know, shaked everybody in the pundit stand and skipped him.
Yeah.
There's a reason why out of Michael Richards, Henry, and Kate Abdo, there's a reason why he's the dumbest there. There's a reason why he's the most controversial. I don't know why he still has a job
He
after him
doesn't think.
spitting. After him
Yeah.
spitting on a fan or someone. So the thing about
Mhm.
Jamie Carragher is Jamie Carragher has openly discredited the AFCON when he was trying to
Yeah.
talk about Salah's
Yeah.
chances to
Of
win the
Ballon
Yeah.
Ballon
d'Or.
d'Or,
Or Ballon d'Or. Yeah.
saying something about it's not a major trophy, or insinuating that the AFCON is not a major trophy. Hmm? So
Mm.
now, you come here saying Egypt are the most successful team in AFCON. Salah
And
does
he
not
has
have
never
Ballon
won
d'Or.
it.
Please, I want to
Bullshit.
know the England greats for the past 20, 30 years that has a trophy. What am I saying? 40 years that has a
But
trophy,
yeah.
that has
They've not won
won
anything.
something
They've not
worthwhile.
won anything. Nothing.
Stephen G doesn't have a Premier League. Carragher, you don't have a Premier League. I don't understand the basis. The basis where he's abusing. You can just see that he's bitter. The
Yeah.
Yeah.
grounds he mentioned something about.
Says a
Oh,
Chelsea flop.
he's
Before he came, who was
a
he? Was a
failed
Chelsea flop.
Chelsea player. This is the problem I don't like with the word flop too. I hate that word in football. I hate it so much. In the sense that a player does not perform at a particular club and you
Doesn't mean
call that
he's a
player
flop.
a
Yeah.
flop, you now
Yeah.
tag that player a flop of that team. If Anthony goes on to succeed, in Real Betis, he becomes a
Yeah.
Mm.
legend. When the English media want to describe him, they will say Man United flop. He
Yeah.
was a world beater
Yeah.
at Ajax. He's
Yes,
playing very
exactly.
well at Real Betis.
Exactly.
But just to
Yeah.
diminish
His
What is done.
efforts.
And Salah played for Roma too. I don't know if he's
Mhm.
off the line. Chevy, are
I,
you
th-
still there?
I think it might be off the live.
Salah played for Roma, right?
Hmm.
I think Liverpool's whole plan was to get Salah to sign the contract, then force him to leave for a fee.
Rather than living
Oh,
for free. Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
Magnifico might be onto
Maybe 75
something.
million pounds, which
Right?
covers Semenyo.
Yeah.
Very cruel
Ew.
business.
Oh,
I will not take that
why.
over.
That is why Salah comes out and says somebody is trying to force him out
Force
of
me
the
out of the
club.
club. I will not I will not put that above FSG. They
Yeah,
can do that. They
yeah.
can.
It
They
makes
can.
sense. Now it's making
They
sense
really can.
because Man U, I say Man U, Liverpool has been linked with Semenyo. right? It's been you guys have been linked to Semi. Now
Yeah,
it makes sense for him to come out and say he has no relationship. I think Chevy is
yeah,
back on now. He has no Chevy.
yes.
Can you hear
So
us?
sorry, I don't know. Someone
Yeah.
was just trying
Yeah.
to
Okay.
call me in the
Continue.
middle of the night. I don't know why someone is trying to call
Continue.
me at 1:30 a.m.
But
But
yeah, go ahead.
technically,
Yeah,
yeah. So technically, the grounds him saying, he was a Chelsea field Chelsea
Stop.
player, like he was not
Mm.
successful before he came to Chelsea. Like he was
Nah.
not successful at Roma before you
No.
purchased him. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
yeah,
You
Before
saying
Chelsea bought him, he was successful. He wasn't given
yes,
playing time at Chelsea.
mm-hmm.
yes, he wasn't giving play. It's just like you describing De Bruyne as a Premier
The
League
Bruno and say
great.
Chelsea
You are
flop.
saying he
Yeah.
was
The
yes.
Chelsea
He
flop.
was a flop. Yeah,
It's just very bitter for someone that is
yeah,
more of a Liverpool legend than you yourself. You're talking about someone that has scored over 200, like I think he has 250 goals for Liverpool.
yeah,
Comparing it to you that you have more own goals than goals for Liverpool.
yeah. That's seven own
Like I
goals and
feel
three
like
goals.
Michael Owen came outside, was saying something, yada yada yada, talking about like I hate, to be very honest, I can understand why Boniface at one point, I think it's stupid because everybody loves Premier League, but he said he never wants to play for the in the Premier League.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
of the
understand
media.
how Michael Owen comes out and he's criticizing. Say Michael Owen that ran to Madrid, Michael Owen that played for United,
Yeah.
Michael Owen that
Ran,
after he won a
ran
trophy
away.
for United, he came and he said, "Oh, if you can't beat them, join them."
Mm.
Hmm.
Rooney came
Yeah.
and was saying some rubbish. Same Rooney that wanted to leave United on two occasions. I don't understand where these English players, like English people, come out and criticize certain players. I don't get it. If he was
English
English,
media.
you take
English media.
English
If this was
media, yes.
Foden talking about stuff, it would be
They would
different.
treat it different. Yeah. It would.
it's,
It
it's
would.
just crazy. It's just crazy because it is glaring unless you want to like be delusional. I'm not even saying he's right. I feel like it's a 50-50 thing. I know it seems like, oh, Sheriff is always on the fence or something, but like I feel like everybody knows what he said. uh he was not meant to say it. It's the same way Ronaldo did his
Yeah.
interview. Oh, he should have done the interview, but every
Mhm.
single thing he said is valid. Kane
True.
had a
Yes, it is.
run of games. Kane
Yeah.
had a run of games
They
that he was
defended
not.
him.
Yes,
Yeah.
no. It's not even defending. It's grace. You give him you know what? It is if Ronaldo or Messi goes like games without scoring, you say
Mhm.
now Ronaldo Messi now it's just like a phase. It's not like their shooting boots
They
are
will get
out.
out of it. Mhm.
Yes, the same Carragher said, "Oh, Casemiro should leave football before football leaves him." Like I
Like
It's
don't
true. He
get.
did say that. He did
Jesus
say that.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yes,
He should leave the football
yes,
before the football leaves him.
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't get like the bias is so glaring that
Yeah.
it
Mm.
seems like this interview he did today. The guy interviewing
Mhm.
him was saying, he said, "Has there been any time he criticized Salah?" The guy said a few weeks ago you said his legs are gone,
It's gone. Yes.
and
Oh
he
my
was
God.
trying to make excuses for that.
Yeah. Say no, he talks
So
about every play. I'm like, brothers, keep quiet.
it's see, one thing I like was this guy that was Pogba's biggest hater, this Liverpool legend, Somnes or something. Everybody knew he did not like Pogba, and he stood by it that I do not like this guy. Eh? Don't cut round corners and make it seem like everybody knew Souness didn't like Pogba. Pogba
Chevy, do you
didn't
think
even.
there's a discrimination angle in this situation?
So this is what I think.
Jamie Carragher yarns dust normally. So there's no
So
No, but
discrimination.
this is
no,
what I
like
think. This is
discrimination
what
in
I
terms
think.
of
I
like
I feel
the
I
English
feel I feel
players they are let off more than the other players
Yeah,
are
see,
non-English.
Foden, exactly what Magnifico is saying. Say Foden already had last season off with no criticism.
Mm.
Nobody talked about how terrible Foden was. Terrible. Foden was garbage.
Gary
See,
Neville
For a
even said
full
that he should be
season.
first name on England no matter his form.
Imagine.
should I
Imagine
say the
that.
same thing? The
Stop.
same thing about Palmer. Palmer had 1/3 of the season awesome last season. He didn't
Terrible.
play anything
Terrible.
from
It was terrible.
February
Yes.
or something.
Yeah. It
Nobody,
was
nobody,
terrible.
nobody better than I. They gave him that grace. That's the grace that Salah is asking for. That it's Palmer. Don't
Exactly.
worry, he's going to pick up.
He's going to
Like
exactly. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
They're like,
the
nah,
funniest thing
throw
is
Salah out.
Salah is still like Liverpool's I think second goal and assister after Ekitike
Yes.
this season.
Yes.
Are you serious?
For what he has done for Liverpool, the
Oh,
little you can give him is
Some
grace.
grace.
Salah's anger is not coming from you benched
yes.
me.
Yeah.
Grace. The
Coming
media like
from why you
he
treating me like this?
yes, he literally said he knows Carragher is going to come outside because he knew his
For
target.
him.
He knows who is going to point the gun. Do you get? He knows who is going to point the gun,
Fair
and
enough, man.
he did not miss.
Yeah.
He did not
Disrespected him.
miss.
Every statement was a disrespect, bro.
Oh my
Chelsea
God.
flop.
Like
You're not on
I
the
don't, I
likes
don't,
of
I
Say
don't.
what?
Mbappe
What
and
has he
Messi.
won?
What
What
has
has
he
he won?
won?
Oh
Like,
my God.
it was just a lot. A lot.
It's like,
It was a
brother,
lot.
calm down.
How will you say he's on the level of the Messi and Mbappe? He's just maybe just almost there. Like a guy. That guy,
See,
man. Yeah.
I know. It's just crazy because, and like I mentioned again, last season where there was this whole contract issue with Salah, Van Dijk, whatever.
Mm.
Carragher said something again
Yeah,
about
he said
he
only
like
comes out when he wants a big fat contract. That's
yeah,
when
he
he gets
said
a
he
lot
feels
of
like
or collect
he feels like
accolades.
he feels like Van Dijk is the only one that has conducted himself as he said. That is
Properly.
why I'm saying Van Dijk is. I don't know the juju that Van Dijk is using on English media. I
Terrible. But
swear.
that has been
For
bad.
some reason,
Even
he
you
just
stand
get
for volleyball.
bro.
And still he's been what I don't know if he's been even worse than Konate.
He's been
What
bad. That one you can say that
he's been worse than Konate.
he's been showing
How many
some making
penalties?
some
He's
mistakes.
giving out like 3
Let me
penalties
tell you something. Do you know the
for you.
fact? Do you know the fact? If you put Van Dijk like 1v1 situation, Van Dijk is you're running at Van Dijk and it's Van Dijk your keeper. There's a chance that you will score that ball because Van Dijk will keep on moving back. He will keep on moving back. You keep on will bend his body and be moving back until you find a space
Sweaking.
and you score. The reason why I'm saying this, go and check Semenyo's goal against Bournemouth.
Oh yes. Even Caicedo's
Go and check Semenyo's goal against Bournemouth. Even Caicedo's goal. You run as Van Dijk, there's a high chance you score that ball at this point. Nobody
So
respects Van Dijk again.
it's just crazy that I feel like Salah is just saying, and Salah said something about him being thrown under the bus. When you are being
Yeah.
thrown under the
welcome.
bus, you're being thrown individually. If Van Dijk was getting the same slate, maybe
Treatment.
Alisson
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
someone, Slot said something
Konate.
about.
Yeah.
I think okay, Andy, me and you had that conversation. Slot said something about he needs a profile of Jacob Murphy in the squad.
Oh,
Jacob
slot.
Murphy in the
Yeah.
squad is basically
Oh, he called
Yeah.
Jacob Murphy's name.
Yeah.
God,
yes
that guy. This your coach
to
is. Let me not
assist.
say dumb.
So to basically what
He
you're
wants
saying is he
Jacob
needs a
Murphy
right
over
winger.
Salah.
No,
He wants
that's not what he
He-
said. He
he
said
said-
he wants the profile of
No,
Jacob
that's not what
Murphy.
he said. So
Okay, but
he's
he
saying
mentioned
basically
Jacob
what he was
Murphy.
saying is what he's saying is he needs a profile of Jacob Murphy on that right wing to assist easier to
Mm.
have more output. A cross-first right winger.
Crossfest,
Do you
yeah.
understand?
Mm.
Basically,
Oh,
and
they're
you know
always
Salah is not a
crossing.
cross-first in as much as he
No, you
assists.
dribble
He's
in.
not a
Yeah,
cross-first.
He's direct. He wants to
He's not a
score.
he's
cross-first.
He's a
Carragher
direct.
was
winger
saying
striker.
something. So it's just a whole lot. That's why Salah just feels like he's being thrown under the bus. Things like that. That's why I'm saying Liverpool is a very protected club too. Also, Vest is there
Yeah.
doing. I used to hear 007. Somebody is doing ×2 of 007, and everybody are still giving that person grace. Do you
Actually,
get?
in Chelsea, no Messi.
See,
No Messi.
I don't
We,
want to.
we
I don't
lose
want to
one
hear
game.
anything. I don't want to hear anything. This bro costs 108 and 16, I mean 18 million pounds. There was a time that Pogba did 4 assists in a game against Leeds that season. So Ness, I was his name, still came out and criticized him that same match.
Serious.
Yes.
Oh my days.
So
Oh my
this
days.
thing is not it feels like uh, him being African, him being you know him being vocal about Palestinian things. That
Yes.
might also be it. Do you understand? It might also be that. Who knows like what's going on? Do you understand? And it might also be the
Mm.
angle of, yes, they want to sell him out to Saudi. That are going to pay at least 80 million for him. Do you
Yeah, yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
Saudi are going to pay 70, 80 million for him, definitely. So where does that put Salah as a player? If I am Salah, I would just be collecting my money. See, Salah is going to, because Salah is
Like Kelly.
Egyptian, he's Muslim. He's still going. His Saudi bag is secured, even if he
He's still
lives
going
in
to
2 years.
go. Yeah, that
He's still
Saudi
going to
contract
Yes,
will be
go. Yes.
high. It will be
Yes.
high.
yes. His Saudi bag is secured. They're just waiting for him. Do you know how much money he's collecting in Saudi? Do you think some Arabian, Egyptian prince will not collect that?
No, but it's facts
It's
now.
it's not
Somebody
it's
that
money
that
is
even,
sure.
that even
It's
fits
sure.
well with the culture and with the
With the
place, and
yeah,
somebody
right.
that they will celebrate a lot.
So,
That's true.
The
so
bag is
Carragher,
there.
Carragher is just Carragher. I feel like if I was a
It's just
footballer,
Carragher.
I might not be able to play in Premier League because as Carragher is saying these things, I maybe my Twitter, I'll have like a Twitter and I'll just be subbing these people because I feel
Garnacho's
like the
brother.
reason
You
why
have your brother. You have your brother
Bro, I'm serious.
handling your
Literally,
Twitter
I
account.
feel like the reason why pundits, not even no, Ganacho's brother was just very stupid in the sense that
Was
he used to leak.
overdoing it.
No. He used to leak starting lineups and he used to leak things that were happening.
Oh,
In the like
squad.
squad
In the
basically.
inside. Okay.
Yes, in that inside this thing. So I feel like I'll just have like Ronaldo has his sister. Ronaldo's sister, whenever there's issue, Ronaldo's sister will have yabbed the guy, tagged him on, IG, tag
Mm,
him, tag
mm,
people. I feel like you just have when you just keep quiet. I feel like they want. Oh, okay, that's one. I forgot who said that thing. They said he was saying something about. I think it was Michael Richards. He said something about the Premier League wants everybody to be like Kante. You're a black man and you're humble. They don't
mm.
like to see a black man. Oh, that's when they were talking about Jude Bellingham. They were trying to villainize Jude Bellingham. Oh, it was Iron Wright. Sorry, Iron Wright. He was
Okay,
saying he
yeah,
hates
yeah.
the narrative of you being a black man and humble. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Sikante, he does not have flashy haircuts. He does not,
Yeah.
So
he
what?
does not do something crazy. He comes in with he does not drive a flashy car. He comes in with a Mini Cooper. They expect every black
So
popular or
yeah,
professional to have that
To
same
behave a
mental.
certain
yeah,
way. Yeah, imagine.
almost like just
That's
shut up and take it. That kind of thing.
Yes,
stereotyping.
Just respect yourself and
being
don't say anything.
he's saying nobody can be that. He's Jude Bellingham. He's a star.
Yeah,
Like I'm
he's
saying
a
things
star. Let
like,
him be
oh,
a star.
he let him like I don't
Let him
get
be a
it.
star.
I don't get it. Like it's just very crazy, man. Like English media itself it's also easy. I can remember was it which World Cup the Hurricane missed a penalty that the England didn't qualify. That he skied it. I think it was against France or who? I think it
Mm,
was against France last World Cup. He missed the
mm,
penalty. Hurricane. Nobody slated him like the way them Rashford, Sancho, and Saka missed PK that year now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Saka.
I'm just
Oh my God.
I'm just
They
seeing some
destroyed Saka
rumor. I'm just
online.
seeing some exclusive rumor from in the Kaila news. I don't know if this is true, but
Yeah.
this is a bomb drop exclusive. Liverpool just decided to sell Mo Salah in January.
Nah,
Despite the club
lie,
briefing
lie.
journalists this morning that Liverpool wants to keep
Is it?
Salah was to keep everyone calm.
Is it?
Apparently,
It's been the plan
sources
all along.
they say sources whisper the top bosses have overruled everyone, saying everyone has said he's gone, and it's not barely got a say. Sporting director and the big suits pulled the trigger. There's only They are
Since
only selling once
Salah,
evaluation is met and will immediately activate Antoine Semenyo's release clause to replace him. Salah's
that
agent
means
uncovered Liverpool's
if
secret plot to ship him
exactly
to
what
Saudi behind his back, and that angered the Egyptian star. According to club sources, Mo Salah is open to all
oh,
options, including playing for Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich. But a Saudi contract offer could be the most appealing. More updates on Slot's future. And the Slot has been told his job is under threat and results need improving immediately. If Real Madrid asks Xabi Alonso in the coming weeks, Liverpool will approach him to come to Anfield instantly.
oh my days. That
Yeah,
means Magnifico is right. That
yeah,
has been the plan all along. Because for Salah, Chevy, for Salah to come out and say somebody doesn't want him at the club, he's not stupid.
yeah,
He's not. He's there. That means he's right.
yeah.
He's right. Probably Edwards or people at top, Chevy is off.
Mhm,
Probably Edwards or people top of the club have been planning this thing, and maybe that's why suddenly the manager doesn't use him, because
mhm.
obviously the manager knows this brother will be sold. I might as well try to win games without Salah. Do you
Getting
understand what I'm
Viet,
saying?
getting Frimpong.
Yes,
Xabi
it's
Alonso has
the
worked with these. Xabi
plan.
Alonso has worked with these boys at Leverkusen. He
Exactly,
understands them.
exactly.
He knows them. Knows how to use them. I don't know what the plan is with this club and what they are trying to do. But if this is
That's it.
true, that
And maybe
Salah's,
Alonso even wants to leave.
yeah,
But I
I
think
don't know.
what angered him,
Yeah,
like Kaida said, is
yeah,
maybe they are trying to force him to go to Saudi.
maybe.
And
Yeah,
maybe he
Chevy,
doesn't
Chevy, we
want
can
to
hear
go to
you.
Saudi. He
Yeah.
wants to
Yeah, yeah.
be in Europe. He
Mm-hmm.
still wants to be in Europe, right? So why? I think this was the plan all along from FSG Kingsley. And Salah is right with those statements. Chevy, you just heard the breaking news from.
Another news
Oh,
just dropped. Anyways, another person reposted what Indakaila said, saying breaking Liverpool have decided to sell Mo Salah in January. This is a rumor that is floating now that they've decided to sell him in January. So I don't know if this is going to be true, but yeah,
Let's see. January is already here, so let's see how that works out.
and that's why
But
he said, I don't know what will happen when I go to the AFCON.
that is what
Maybe they
Andy.
want to sell him
What was
against
I
his
telling
wish.
you? What was I
Yeah,
telling you? What was I telling you? That day I said the Afcon. Him going to the Afcon is very tricky because he's in the Afcon, focusing on whatever he's doing. He has
yeah.
no idea of what's happening at. What is people's training training this thing? I beg. What's the name?
I
Where is
don't
that?
even know. Sir. What's that? What's the name of our training center?
Like Chelsea has Cobhams, Abi Cobhams, Man U has
Cobham.
Carrington. What is you
Mm.
people's training, whatever?
Liverpool fans, what's your training ground?
Is
Keep
AXA training center.
that's what you guys call it.
Yeah, you mostly see them where the AXA gear to is AXA
Sure.
training center.
He
Yeah,
Okay,
has no
AXA.
idea.
yeah,
AXA.
He has no
AXA training
idea what's
center.
going
Yeah.
on. He has no idea what's going on there, what plans are happening there. You
Mm,
know, if Salah
mm,
wants to be a villain, Saudi bids for him and he says no, he does not want to go there.
Yeah,
Do you
I think that's
understand?
the issue.
mm,
Yeah.
It's not difficult. This is an age where
Yeah.
you really can't force the like player out,
Yeah.
like that. And a player,
mm,
you cannot have a player as like an asset like Salah and say you want to
Mm.
bench him to the end of the season. Oh, that's not yeah. Now the one that's going to lose. You don't get your
Since
money
they
to buy
would,
a new
I
player.
think is I think I don't know.
would you guys loan him to Chelsea? Would you guys loan him to us?
I don't know if this news is true. I think this might just
Mm.
be a money thing. I think it might be a money thing,
That
you
means it's
know,
the plan all along.
because I don't know.
It's been
Maybe
the
it was not
plan.
the plan all along, but I think
It
maybe
was. It
wait.
was.
Let's look at it this way. It might have been a thing of okay, this guy is not performing, might not be performing, he might be coming to the end of the line, but
Mm.
then we have a
Let's
contract
give
with
him a
this
new
guy for
contract
two
and sell
years. Do
him. Mm.
we, do we keep this guy playing if he's not offering much to the team, or this January we can just get Semedo as a direct replacement? We sell him
Oh,
this
that's
Semenyo is not
January.
even going
true.
to
The menu is
perform.
available.
He's not even going to
No,
perform. He's been out
I
of
don't
form.
know.
Do you get
I
what?
don't know,
So
man.
to me, Semenyo, you people might shout, oh, sir, it's the same thing you shout, oh, Cockers is coming to Liverpool. Then when Cockers
Mm,
arrive, what happened? Semenyo is not a direct replacement for Salah. You can't replace. I don't know how to explain it. Semenyo
This
cannot
is
replace Salah. The person close enough is Olise. That's the closest you will get.
I
And
don't
if
think
you
so.
don't get,
Actually, I don't think there's a
and
replacement for
and
Salah.
and
I
there's
feel like
Savu
there's
and
no
there's no
there's
replacement
Savu
for
replacement.
Salah.
and
I don't
there's
think it's fair
Savu.
to say this person replaces Salah because that's a lot of
No,
pressure
no,
you put
no.
on that person. I
Not
think
Estavo.
I think in this case they're not looking for a replacement for Salah. They're looking for
Someone that
a
will do
right
the same
winger
job.
that they're looking for a right winger that is good enough to come into that spot. I think
Do you
that's
know who would
the
have been
thought.
perfect
Who is that?
for you, Liverpool? Do you know who would have been perfect?
Who?
Literally, like for like, it would have been in Buemo.
Wow, yes,
That would
actually.
Fair
that
enough.
would
Would have
have
been
been
in
the
Bournemouth
Yeah.
perfect
because they are
because
very
the
direct. They are like
They are
yes.
direct
the same profile and they score.
inside forwards. They are
Yeah,
looking to
so
score.
basically,
Mm,
the person that helped us buy Mbuemo, or
mm,
suggested Mbuemo, they said they used Salah as a reference to the Man U wants their own Salah, basically. So he's of the same profile,
mm,
direct, very
Mm.
efficient in front of goal,
mm.
things like that. So that would have just been
Someone like
perfect and easy to
Pedro
get
Neto
it.
too would work for you. You know, Pedro Neto. That's another profile that is good.
But
FEC
Donato is a
Casastelia would have
more
been perfect for
creative.
us on the
Who
left.
is that?
Only 6 Casastelia would have been perfect
Wow,
for us
that
on the left.
60
Only 60
million.
million.
Horrible miss.
I still feel like we should not have sold Luis Diaz. I know the Jota loss was a painful one. I still feel we should have sold Luis Diaz. Should have kept him. Should have given him a
Mm.
better contract. I know he wanted to leave at the end of the day, but this was something from FSG side. They should have been more proactive about keeping him and shown more
Mm.
value for him. I think
Mm.
this whole Salah thing, if they knew, I think they didn't want him to go for a free, so they were in between. Do we let this guy go for a free, not give him a new contract? Do we give him the new contract and then sell him within? Because at the end of the day, rumors came
At
at the
least
start of
wait
this.
till summer. Wait till
Rumors came.
summer.
Rumors came at the start of the transfer window, at the start of the season, that this was Salah's last season.
Last season.
So
Yes,
the
I like him
expectation
play out
was
the last season.
summer Salah was going to be sold. But then now that
Yeah.
they're seeing the form, they're like, hey, we need to do something about this whole right wing situation.
Because of the
Let
money.
us sell Salah now in January and then go and get Semenyo. I think that is the business move for them. Then Salah did
This
not even
I will
make it
ask you.
easy. I think
Mm.
Salah too is now saying that, okay, let me control the narrative because these guys want me out.
Okay, and
Let me come out
destroy
and
it.
tell people,
Yeah, say
hey,
people are trying
somebody
to
wants
put
me out
under
of
the
this club. Somebody
club,
wants out
which
of this
is
club.
right.
And
Yeah.
that's him controlling the narrative. And then at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's like January. I think most likely him saying Brighton might be his last game. He might actually not be joking. Brighton might actually be his last game for us. That might be the end.
Yes.
This
Oh
might be
my
the end. This
God.
might be game
And
over. Liverpool fans, I think that's it. Oh. That might be it.
So I saw something about, I don't know if it's true, but I
mm,
read something
Mm.
about Luis Diaz talking about the Premier
Yeah.
League and
Yeah,
the
Diaz wanted to
Bundesliga.
go, he wanted to go, but
He's he said
I don't
something
know, man.
about
It's a big
the
loss.
Bundesliga is much more wide
ah,
open. You have more space,
space.
something
Okay.
revolving around space. And he
Mm.
was the person basically narrating what Diaz said was like, he feels like that's one of the reasons why Vets is having issues, because Vets is a
Oh, space. You
space
need space.
an attacking midfielder that makes use or attacks the space, and he has more time in the Bundesliga in the space, those pocket spaces, in between those half turns, either like
Mm.
LAM at the left attacking midfield,
Mm.
drifting
Mm.
in, because they used to play three
Inside.
three. Yeah, exactly. So he used
Three,
to
like
have
a
more
three,
time in the
three, four,
space.
three,
Mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm.
so
and he
he
was one
doesn't
of the
like
three.
yeah, so he basically does not have as much space as even Havertz.
Yeah.
When Havertz came to
But
Premier League,
Yeah,
it
Harvard
was not this
struggled
hard.
too. He
It
struggled.
was not this
Yeah,
hard.
he struggled. It was not this hard, but he too struggled.
Yes,
also,
yes.
Viet has been tagged as somebody that should be good in tight spaces, though. Like I feel like that should be
It's
part
not
of
But
something
Hazard
that
now.
he's
these
good
It's
at.
not
spaces are
Hazard.
too tight now. These spaces are
It's
too
not
tight,
Hazard.
bro. These spaces are too
It's not
tight.
Hazard.
These spaces are too tight.
Defenders are there to break your leg now.
if you
They are
notice,
no
if you
mercy.
notice, if you notice, maybe creatives in Bundesliga, maybe except that Bruyne as an anomaly. Even when Kagawa came to the Premier League, it was difficult for
It's
Mm.
him.
a struggle.
Even if he was even Mkhitaryan also, I don't know if you noticed. It
Yes, yes,
seems like
yes, yes,
their
yes,
creative
yes.
players tend to struggle when they come
Struggle.
to the Prem. Mkhitaryan
Because
had
it almost
a
feels like the prem is like pace and power and you want to
yeah,
just
it's
No
put it
more
space.
forward and yeah.
things happen maybe
Mm,
faster or
Yeah.
something. Kagawa also had like I loved Shinji Kagawa. He was such a flair
so
player.
good, so
Mm.
good.
But he
Yeah.
just you could just see like he was just a millisecond. I feel like it happens with Vets too. He's just
Mm.
always like a millisecond, a little bit slower, or there's something you can see. Oh, this guy wants to do this thing. Like if you see that goal that he scored or he allegedly scored,
Mm.
he was already like about to play it. Then the defender already, had already blocked him. Then he hit him
Yeah.
like there was no much space for him to even like play that shot, like for the shot to be smooth. Cause even if he was going to miss it, but like he had already been blocked and things like that. And everybody is very evident. Vets is a very talented footballer, but he's not just working yet. It happens a lot in Premier League. You see
So
someone, no,
that's why
he's not.
that's why the best way might be to keep him
Put him wide.
wide
Keep
so
wide.
that he
So
has
that they
enough
can get the
space.
space.
He
Yeah.
He
does not
can
have the he does not have the he does not have the pace and agility to play wide
to
for
play
Liverpool.
wide.
You
Yeah.
see
Maybe
Gakpo is
want
agile.
to.
Diaz is agile. When
Yeah.
Jota was playing, Jota is agile. Liverpool
Was
have
agile
that
too.
agile
Yeah.
like Mane. Mane is
Yeah.
agile. Even when you
Agile,
guys had
fast, pace,
yes, even when you guys
Strong
had
too.
Timberlane,
strong,
even when you guys had
physical.
Mm.
Timberlane, you guys had Timberlane
Mm.
agile. Sterling was
Yeah.
Agile too.
agile.
Yeah.
Timberland
You guys
agile,
had
yeah.
those wingers that yeah, gingery, yeah, strong, stubborn. Premier League does not need wingers to be even Semenyo now. Semenyo does not do leg over. This thing, agility, double agility.
Yeah, he's
Power fight.
moving. He's
Power
moving.
fight.
Yes, he's
He's
agile.
Yeah.
moving.
Yes,
There's no time. There's no
those are the
time.
type of wingers that
Mm.
Premier League. See Saka now. Saka is the same profile. Saka is agile. Saka is
He's moving the
body.
ball, yeah.
Yes, he's
Quick.
he's putting his
He's
body.
rapid. Hmm.
Yes, he's
In between
agile.
you,
He's
protecting
strong.
that ball.
So those are the type of wingers that that you would want to. The only person I say that he is a creative, like how
Mm.
Vets is, and he sort of he's no longer performing as well as he
Mm.
used to. Is what's his name? This guy that played for Man City, Bernardo Silva. There was a time Pep used to use him as a
Mm.
winger. He was also very agile, but I feel like he's losing. When players get older,
Yeah.
they lose that that
Yeah, I see what you
extra
mean.
tenacity, and you can
So
see it in his game.
you don't see Florian Wirtz working for the team.
I
But if
see
you have a
Vets.
coach that used him, that knows how to use him, he might work. If Alonso came to your team,
should I
Viet will
suggest
work.
something for you guys?
Well,
Should I suggest
well.
something for you guys? Why don't you guys play Vets and play him as an 8, not a 10?
As an
Uh,
eight.
play
Box
him
to
as a
box.
McAllister. Uh, play him as a
But
Like a
McAllister.
D, like a
he loses
like a
the
play
ball.
more like a playmaker, more like a playmaker.
More like a controller. Someone like
Oh, that comes to him, he's just like
Like
conduct like a
Fernandez.
Vitinha. Is it like a Vitinha?
Obviously,
Deep line
When
playmaker.
Bruno came to Man
Yeah.
U, he was a 10. But now he
F is saying no.
like
F is
a
saying no,
like
He's
man.
going
a
to he's
Because
going
that
to lose
possession
the
loss
ball
might
with
be a
ball.
bad thing, bro.
so
That possession
let
loss
me
is what
give
I'm
you the
scared
perfect
of.
person. Let me give you the perfect person, like a Missy Mount at Chelsea.
Mason Mount is strong. Mason Mount is strong. Collects ball from people.
I don't
Defensively
feel like
is very
The
strong.
problem with Viet is that
He doesn't have
physicality.
that. He
Like,
doesn't have
because
it.
I'm just imagining
He's
like
even skinny.
players run
Still
at
skinny.
him.
He's still skinny. He needs to even put us down.
Yeah, F is saying
Yeah,
is a,
McAllister too.
I have to agree with F.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a final third tight spaces creator. That's what I'm telling you. He's good in tight spaces. That's the reason why we have him.
We've not seen
You
that.
guys are forgetting
Yeah.
one thing. You guys are forgetting one thing, which I'm agreeing with F
The
100%.
chances
He
he's
gives
made
very quick
people have
one
missed,
touch passes
that people have
in
missed
that
a lot
final
of time.
third that people
Mm.
are not converting. Like
Yeah. You
you
don't
give
have
him a pass,
quality
he will
players.
give that one touch pass. You learn to Gakpo.
Um,
Gakpo does nothing with it. One touch
Salah
pass.
should be your striker. Put Salah up front with him. He might work.
I just feel like, man, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
F
He's
is
been
saying,
playing deep
F
for
is
us
saying,
basically all season, for God's sake. Yeah, say man, I have a feeling the culture of playing style at Liverpool is about to completely change. Yeah, it's about to
Yes, yes,
completely
yes,
change. Yeah.
definitely.
That one touch pass that Viet gives us, all those quick
mm,
balls, the moment it
mm,
lands for somebody, the moment it clicks, and that's why I'm like, and it's slot, what is your starting 11? Like, what is your team? These guys need
take
to play
them
together. They
together.
need to click.
Exactly.
They
Go.
need to train
Mm.
more together and click. The moment the Viet can read Isak's movement or Ekitike, if Ekitike is more
Movement,
preferred, he
he
can
will put
read.
the ball
And
in front of him.
Ekitike and Viet, they do that
They
one
operate at the
touch.
same
They do
level.
that one
Yes,
touch
similar.
pass. They are
They
both
are
coming from the
quick.
same league. They understand. I feel like they might
But,
understand each
but
other. I just feel like maybe we should lean more on using Ekitike with Viet a lot more. You know, that's what
can,
I
can
think.
I can
I
I
don't know.
say can I say something? I mentioned how tens coming from the Bundesliga have not performed as well. But if you
Yeah,
flip it, nines, number nines, top nines coming from the Bundesliga have performed very well.
Ah,
yeah,
see what they matter.
Aubameyang,
yeah. With the
Matter.
Mada,
Yeah,
Haaland,
yeah,
Otemade,
yeah, yeah,
Haaland,
yeah,
yeah.
Ekitike,
Zeko. When Zeko
Ekitike.
came,
yeah,
Zeko
Zeko was,
was good.
yeah.
Was good.
they have this,
Was good.
they have these strikers. Ekitike is
Mm,
Yeah.
performing right now. So what
mm-hmm.
would you say is the difference? Like, the tens are not performing, the nines are
Mm.
performing. What would you say?
Performing.
Because they're coming from the same place. Is it a
True.
positional awareness thing? Is it something? What would you guys think, or what do you guys think? Because I'm
I
trying to
I
figure it in
think
my
I
head.
think one common thing with all this with someone like
Maybe
Haaland,
they
someone
are
like
used to
Otemada,
they are
someone like
used to
Ekitike,
finishing.
their
They are
their
used to
finishing is their
finishing.
finishing is good, and their
Yeah,
hold
they are
up play
used
too
to
is really
finishing.
good. If you
It's
check their
good.
hold up
Yeah,
play,
most of them.
check their finishing is actually really good, and that
Mm,
is helping them because you come in the Premier League. It's a league where if you get that chance, you have to finish it. Like if you don't take your chance, to
mm,
affect you. But these guys they are almost very clinical in the way they are slotting the ball in. Their hold up play, especially with Temada's hold up play, is actually really good. You look at Ekitike's
mm.
hold up play. I actually like his hold up play. Either he's giving a one touch pass away from him, or two touch
Oh
pass. It
yes.
lands
Two
like
touch and he's
two
moving. And
touch
he's
and he's
moving
gone,
immediately. He's
right?
moving. Yeah.
Or he hold it up, look for a good pass, lay off the pass. So
Mm,
that kind of just translates well when they come to the Prem. You get what I'm saying? But with Viet, I don't know. With Viet, I don't know if at first we were complaining that he's too slow. I feel like that
mm.
him being slow, it has kind of it's kind of a little bit more fast now compared to when the season first
It's
started.
faster
I
now.
think he's a little bit faster now. So I think what is left with Viet is just that link
Finding
up
that
play,
person he can play with.
finding that
Yes.
person that he can
But
play with, that he
Yes.
but
understands, and that person can
but
do what needs to be
guys,
done. That's what I feel.
but
I feel like
guys,
he's almost there.
14 is long. Oh.
But he scored now.
He
He
didn't
scored.
score. It's an
Well,
own goal. He didn't score.
it's a
What?
long goal now.
Mukiele's goal is that
What?
Mukiele's own goal. Yeah, he didn't score. He didn't score. He didn't
Oh
score. He didn't
my
score.
days.
Yeah,
14
F
is
What
long.
did that
exactly.
BS
Ekitike is
scored?
good at helping the team move up the pitch. That's a way to explain. He's really good at that. He's really, really good at it. Those one touch passes from him, those flicks. Sometimes he does it, sometimes it's not might not be the best time to do it, but when he does it and he's successful,
Oh, he scored.
yeah,
I'm gone.
you've
Ready to move.
you've opened up that
Ready
chance.
to move.
You're
Yeah.
ready to go. But when if he lands for Gakpo, you will not do anything with it.
But
Yeah.
talking about number nine is coming from Bundesliga. Maybe that's
Mm,
why Zexi didn't make it in the Bundesliga, because he
Mm,
came from the Italian league, But Italian strikers also do not
mhm.
make it proper in Premier League. I feel like the leagues just have this dynamic. See Lukaku. Lukaku went to Italian league,
Mm.
dominated, came back to the Premier League. Like, you know what? I'm going to show you guys
Even this
again,
brother,
and
even this
still
brother
flopped.
is not. Even this brother is not doing bad now. When your boy Hoyland, when he went to Napoli, he's in Napoli now.
So I feel like Italian league is like the heaven for rubbish strikers. Even what's his name? Skamaka. Skamaka came to the Premier
Yes,
League
Kamaka.
and
yeah,
and
yeah,
played
yeah.
absolute rubbish.
Mm,
Immobile too came to the Premier League for like I
I
think a
remember
season or something.
he
Immobile
rocked us.
played rubbish,
Yeah,
went back
yeah,
to Serie A, and he was a god
yeah,
there. And I'm
mm.
like,
yeah.
ah.
Yeah.
Still
Even
young, but
Nunes could have gone to Italian league and succeeded. To be fair,
so when McTominay is performing and these players are doing crazy things in
They've
Italian league, I'm
suffered.
looking at
They've
them like
suffered in the Prem.
I'm looking at them
they
like
receive
people
they
are not
receive
impressing me.
training.
they've gotten their training.
People are not impressing me because Onana was also a god in Italian league.
Yes,
So it's,
Italian league. Yes, yes,
Came
yes.
and became a basket.
He's a god now in Turkish league.
Came and
Saving
became a
things, man.
basket,
Oh my
man.
god.
I guess the Prem is just more intense. Yeah, the
so
Prem is
it's
much
just
more
crazy,
physical,
man.
much more intense. Yeah, but
See,
yeah. Anyways, I really hope things change with this whole situation. But you're
Chevy,
right.
your final thoughts.
About slots and
Every
Liverpool.
Yeah, about
everything in general.
anything you
Just
said.
give us your final thoughts.
Slots and Liverpool. I really do not care, man. I pray their downfall continues. I pray Salah's
As a
sale.
Man U fan. Mm-hmm.
I pray
These Man U
Salah's
fans are
sale is
haters,
the
man.
I pray Salah's sale is the Ferguson retiring for them and their franchise.
Oh
Same
my
impact.
god.
I really do not
Mm.
care, man.
And
I just
Liverpool goes like this.
yeah,
No, not be
I
that
just
bad.
they
Not be
don't go
that bad.
like this. They go back to where they were.
Ah,
They go back to what they
Damn.
were.
Liverpool fans, are you seeing your haters?
Wow, haters, man,
To when
haters, haters.
Kingsley could not proudly. I've known Kingsley for
Wow.
more than half of my life, and I
Ah,
didn't know
Well,
he
I
used
could
to
not call
support
myself a
Liverpool.
Liverpool fan. Wow,
Yes,
look at this
so
guy.
so
Wow.
I so when
See
Kingsley
haters.
never wore the red shirts anywhere, I always knew I
oh
was
my
a Liverpool
god.
fan. You know,
We will
so
never get there. Liverpool fans, don't worry. We will never get back to that point. Don't worry. Don't worry.
so
Ah,
Yeah.
eh.
about the other thing, football. I'm tired. Man, you won today. Even if I didn't see
Mm,
one of our very promising young stars play, I would have loved to see him even, you know, touch the ball or something. But as I said, Amorim said, Buemo is going to AFCON, Ahmad is going
mm,
to AFCON, he might get chances. I really pray by the time they come back from AFCON, they have a new manager, sha, but that's, that's not really my decision to make, but who knows.
My
I
god.
mean, and me saying Man U should have a new manager is not because I feel like Amorim is not good enough. I feel like people are just blaming him too much, and I feel like the player themselves they're very disappointed. So they will definitely
mm,
disappoint under another manager. So it just exposes them more because we can't keep blaming
More
the coaches. To be very
coach,
honest, so
yeah.
I feel like that's
yeah.
final thoughts for me, Sha.
Yeah, final
You.
thought for me
Mhm,
would just be that on Jamie Carragher, I was kind of he had some good points, but I was kind of overall the interview. I was disappointed with most of the stuff he said.
mm,
I think the main highlights for me is you have no rights as a Liverpool fan to come
mm,
out and say Salah is a Chelsea flop. The only people that have the rights to say that are Chelsea fans. And we also would also say, oh, Salah is a Chelsea. We just want to say that he was a Chelsea flop. But we know deep down he wasn't given a chance. He wasn't. Even if people will say De Bruyne, same thing with De Bruyne, oh, De Bruyne was a Chelsea flop. Really, was he a Chelsea flop? He wasn't. He wasn't given the chance. So I just think Carragher was a bit bitter, but it's left to him. He's been Jamie. So, and I hope you guys, let's see what happens to slots, right? I don't wish managers bad because I'm also in their position. You want to see a manager succeed. I know how difficult the job is, so we'll see what happens. And on Chelsea, we need a win tomorrow,
mm.
please. Yeah.
I think this whole situation, like I said before yesterday, Salah coming out to talk is going to be a catalyst for something. So the way it's looking is rumors right now, but this might be the beginning of the end for Mohamed Salah at Liverpool. Maybe January we might not see him again, and it will be a new winger, right winger. It might be Semenyo that we see. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, I want my team to rise out of this crisis. That's the most important thing for me first. We start winning games again. And I think that we would start winning games. I think we'll get to that point, but to take some time. So to take some time for us to get there. I don't know if Anistot is that man to bring us out of this crisis. To me, I don't think so. In general, our play style has not really been the best. I've not really seen much improvements. He might say he wants someone like Jacob Murphy. He might say he wants more deliveries. Someone to come and deliver some balls into the box. I've been complaining the deliveries from all the other players have been really poor. the way we play in general with Salah, without Salah, is not really the best. Because if it was the
Really bad.
best, why didn't we win Sunderland? Why didn't we win Leeds? Right? These are teams that you should be beating and collecting points from, right? If you look at
Mm.
how Arsenal playing all these teams, might do a better job. City playing all these teams. City played Sunderland at home. We played Sunderland at home. What was the outcome of both games? So at the end of the day, it's just showing you that the problems are, it's not just Salah that is saying Salah is the problem, it's just scapegoating him. And
Yeah,
it's so
yeah,
easy to
actually.
scapegoat a player of his caliber and say you are the reason why you're not playing well. You know, when a player like Salah is out of form, it's like it's so glaring. But when other players are out of form, it's almost like you were not really on that level anyway. So it's not that noticeable. So
Yeah.
Jamie Carragher was wrong. We for all the disrespect that I gave a legend like Salah. But at the end of the day, let's see what happens tomorrow's game. Let's see if we
Your
actually win.
technical your
Let's see
your
actually
your
if we
tech
win Inter Milan. So
your
yeah,
technical directors also need to take the blame for a bad transfer window.
they
They
messed
need
up
to.
this transfer window.
Yes, you guys
They
needed the
messed up this
defender
transfer window.
more than anything, and it's showing, right? So yes, I think that's all from me. See,
Yeah.
pundits have
Anyways,
become bitter old men complaining about politics. They are no longer involved in. Yeah,
it's
I guess so.
crazy. Anyway, shout out to F, Lucky, Dara, Chevy for coming on the live.
Magnifico, Impact,
SSB, every single person that came. Magnifico came on the live today, so
AB,
shout out to Magnifico too as well. Big up you
mm,
guys, man. Thank you guys for joining the live. Astro Props who
Tara,
came on the
Tara
live.
was here,
Uh,
Dorcas.
I appreciate you guys. 5:30 p.m. CST every day, guys. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel. We're on the way to 5K subscribers. We'll see you guys tomorrow after the Champions League game. So you guys take care of yourself. Good night.